Hey guys, what's up? Didn't see you there. How do you like my makeup? So nice and sparkly, right? Actually, it's one of my most favorite palettes ever. Norvina by Anastasia Beverly Hills. By the way, don't worry, it's not some makeup tutorial and shit video. Since I love using it, I decided to take a look at the list of ingredients. And the first ingredient, which is the most used in the product, is mica. Something really rang a bell of controversy. To know exactly what rang and what didn't, keep on watching this video, but first subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. So first thing I knew is that mica is a mineral which gives our makeup this shimmery look. Since now everyone is going crazy about sparkly eyeshadows, highlighters, powders and everything else, mica manufacturing grew immensely over the years. Duh, everyone wants to have a shiny and shimmery look, the more the better. Also, mica is widely used in electronics, construction works, but today we are gonna focus on makeup only. And how about that? Zeal Market Research has published a report about mica, according to which the global mica market was $567 million in 2018 and is expected to reach around $727 million by 2025. But the question is, how do they actually get mica in these huge volumes of it? A while ago, I happened to watch a Refinery 29 documentary about it, and it was just shocking, to say the least. So the film starts with a beautiful, sparkly mine, and everything is nice until we see a child. The kid talks about how dark it is inside and how they're scared that the stones might fall and they will kill them. Not only it's dangerous AF and the kids can actually die, it turns out that they go there instead of going to school so they can help support the family. The result is that they get no proper education and they put their lives at risk. Major mica mines are located in India. However, the situation is not much better in other parts of the world. For example, in Madagascar. In this video that we can see here, a mother of 6 children works at the mine with them. She goes down to the pit with her children and they also sleep right next to the mica so their mica won't get stolen. An US Department of Labor report estimates 265,000 children working in Madagascar and over 10,000 working in mica mines. And talking about India, in 2016, it was over 20,000 children working in mica mining regions in Bihar and Jharkhand. But let's look at it with a bit different perspective. Why these kids can't go to school? Why their families can't supply them with whatever they need? But it's not that simple. They just can't. There are no other jobs.
फायदा मिल जाता तो अलग चीज़ है, लेकिन कमाना और खाना हो गया बस इसे ज़बरदस्ती कराते नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी जब आता है तो क्या करिए.
And now the question is, maybe they are making good money at least, not like it would have made it something better. Well, the host of this documentary, Lexi Lapsak, says that a kid gets around quarter per day, even less. And now let's do some math. If we pretend that a child goes to mica mining every day and makes a quarter exactly, how much do they get per month? Well, that would be $7.50 per month. What is $7.50 for you? You can't go even to a cinema with this amount of money. And $7.50, it's almost nothing, no matter which country you are in. But the weirdest thing is that allegedly 1 kilo of mica can cost around $1,000. Nice profit, right? But what would they actually do if they didn't have this job?
If you didn't have to mine, what would you be doing today?
So the problem here is actually much better than it might seem. In order to live, they have to risk their lives, or they just have nothing to eat at all. And I'm not saying that mica mining is good, not at all. But without government involvement, this situation can be solved. However, it's important to remember that not all the mica is that bad. There are places where employees get paid well, they have safe work conditions, etc. Such places are in Sullivan and Grafton in New Hampshire. Also, there are some in Connecticut and somewhere else. Wait. Maine.
Now the tea of the tea.
How brands go about that? First, according to research center Danwatch, and I'll put the link down below with the whole research, 12 out of 16 companies don't disclose where their mica comes from. But 7 of them support standards where they fight against child labor, and this is according to their official statements. However, the problem here is that the mica that is mined by children is not sold directly to the brands. There's always this middleman that can fake all the documents to prove that their mica is good, it came from a good place, not from the child labor mica mine. It's just like no way to know actually. And let's see in the research which brands are connected to unethical mica mining. There are some most popular ones like Estee Lauder, MAC Cosmetics, Rimmel, Bobbi Brown, Clinique, Too Faced, Schwarzkopf, and also car brands like BMW, Audi, and I don't know anything really about cars, so you can just look it up in the research. However, one of the most notable brands is L'Oreal, which is huge, and it owns Maybelline, Lancome, Garnier, Yves Saint Laurent, Urban Decay, which is very well-known cruelty-free brand, Kiehl's, and more and more and more. It buys mica through a German supplier, Merck, and the Chinese company Kunkai. These companies are known as the biggest buyers in the area and supply unethical mica regularly. Merck confirmed in the article that they were aware of the use of child labor despite contractual obligations from suppliers not to employ children. The company said that further monitoring along the supply chain was very difficult, adding especially since these areas are considered not safe. However, following the allegations of child labor, which is like connected to their products and supply chain, L'Oreal announced that they will know for sure where all their mica is coming from by the end of 2016. In 2017, the executive said, "At L'Oreal, we take this topic very seriously and have a zero-tolerance policy with regards to any type of forced labor, including modern slavery." On their website, they also state that we play an active role in collective actions such as the Responsible Mica Initiative, which aim is to eradicate child labor and unacceptable working conditions in the Indian mica supply chain by joining forces across industries with support of local NGOs. Well, let's hope that will be doing everything in their power to avoid it. But remember, they will never know exactly where it comes from. And there are also many of other brands in this mica controversy. You know brand Glossier? It's like eco brand, I don't know. So I stumbled upon a very interesting thread on their Twitter account. So somebody asks a very good question. Glossier. Is mica an ingredient in Housecope and Glossier products? 75% of mica is mined by children laborers in bad conditions. Where they answer that mica is in Genji and Housecope and we only partner with those who use ethical labor practices. 2 years later, on this very thread, Martha asks even a better question. But how transparent is the supply chain? That's what we've been talking. It often happens that the ethical sources have hidden supply from child labor practices, and it's impossible to be 100% sure that there are no children involved with the mica in your products. And just recently, Mia says, do you ensure that the place you get your mica from didn't source it from places that do use child labor? Where Glossier vaguely states, we maintain strict standards with our suppliers. All of our products and ingredients are ethically and sustainably sourced. DM us if you have more questions. Well, duh, we do have more questions. Why don't you tell to everyone how you make sure that your mica is ethically sourced? And I'm just wondering how they can even prove to their customers that they get a good kind of mica. Almost all of your makeup has mica in it, whether you like it or not. Yet, some brands are trying to produce a synthetic mica, also known as synthetic fluoride. And you can even get it on Alibaba. I am honestly not sure why everyone is not using a synthetic mica. Well, I've heard somewhere that it might be technologically more complicated and sometimes even impossible, but I couldn't find any more information on that. And by the way, if you know it, please tell me in the comments. It will be interesting for everyone. So the main and the ultimate question is, what can we do? How can we help to fix this issue? We could try to just avoid buying all the makeup that we will never use in our whole entire life. Well, I'm guilty of that too, but I'm trying my best. I'm keeping my bank account safe and I'm just using only gift cards. Then trust your own judgment. I give you a lot of information to think about, and I also attach some of the links down below in the description box so you can research even more. And last but not least, share this video to everybody who loves makeup and who's just buying and maybe they just don't even know about this issue and they would be surprised like how I was surprised. And honestly, when I was preparing for this video, I got very disappointed in some brands which I actually wanted to buy from, but now I'm not sure that I will. Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope you loved this video and don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, comment and do everything. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.